and welcome back to the Farmhouse Table, where the lighting is really bad today. I had done a part 1, part 2, and part 3 of our winter stock up, and so today I thought I would take you along and show you what it looks like as far as our pantry and food storage room looks like. So we have 2 working pantries, one in the mudroom where I'm standing, and then we also have one in the kitchen for baking supplies. And then I was going to show you what we call the market, so you can see where those non-freezer and non-refrigerated items stay. All right, this is our working pantry in our mudroom, and we use this for food items that are getting ready to expire or that have already been opened. It is not the most organized, and Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. This is real life, baby. Real life on the farm. All right, so at the top left, I have, I'll say, the not so hot Tupperware for when people want to, like if they want to take some food with them, that kind of thing, because you don't normally see your Tupperware ever again. And then we just have like open cereals, pastas, oatmeals, that kind of thing on our top shelf. And then coming down here, I have my own little section here, what I eat a lot. I've talked about fertility things, which we will get into in another video, but I eat kind of a little bit differently than the family, at least for the day part. So those are my things there. I am going to be making a peach pie, so you know, gotta have the peaches. And I'm just gonna share this with you. I get these from Walmart. They're like $5, I think they're $5 for 100 candles. Not bad. We like some mood lighting here on the farm. This is just for stuff like that is like the last one of things and stuff, just so it's not thrown everywhere and it's in a bucket. Those are the protein bars I eat from, I don't eat them right now, but that I eat from Costco. And then things that I eat almost every day. So I have salmon. I try to have a couple times a week, and then some chicken with my lunch. And then this is just open container stuff for kids, not skids, for kids lunches and things like that. Oh, I'll share this one thing. I ordered this from in this box from Amazon, and 3 packages come in it. It's a fruit medley. I have dried fruit with my lunch almost every day, and it's organic. There's no like chemicals and stuff, because if you look at the regular kind on the back, you know, it has a lot of stuff, but just the dried fruit. But it's so delicious, and there's so many different little tasty bites. Anyway, so this is just like, I don't need to get in depth here, but this is our working pantry. And we have like styrofoam cups and plates and all that kind of stuff, and then our water's at the bottom. All right. Oh, let me show you this real quick. I know this is totally random, but that's me. Sorry, that was my knees cracking. Yeah, I'm not even going to edit that out. All right, if you ever have an ant problem, I get these. Oh, let me take my finger off the brand. I get these at Amazon, or from Amazon, and they work great. Now on the farm, because we live on a good amount of land, and sometimes we have little critters, and so these work awesome. We do have Terminex come out quarterly, but sometimes we need a little extra help, you know. All right, now moving on to our baking pantry. Okay, so this is our working baking pantry. That just means that things have already been opened or used that are up in this pantry, and then I have my cookbooks. In this binder are like my favorite recipes that I use, and I'm gonna make a little book for my daughter one day so she can have them. And then down here are my open spices. So I'll show you in a second. We have a spice drawer, and these are like, if I empty them out into the other jars, these are what's left. So these are all open in here. And then we kind of have our syrups over here. I'm actually getting ready to make some ginger molasses cookies. I already have a video on that. And I will make sure to put down in the description, link the other videos, the grocery hauls. All right, I'm gonna quick show you my spice drawer. Okay, and this is my spice drawer. So I got these jars and the lids and the labels and the little white pen and the spice rack. It just kind of lays down in the drawer like that, see? And I kind of have to clean. There's some spices over here. Just don't mind that. You can see I need to refill some of these, but I just go into that working baking pantry that you just saw, and I will refill these up. When you order these little jars, it comes with a funnel too to make your life easier. So, all right, we're gonna go to the market. Let's go. All right, we are now entering the market, our food storage room. Now, the purpose of this food storage room, we're not planning for the, say offend anybody, the end of the world or anything like that. This is just a place where we stock up because everybody knows the prices are going up. And so if we stock up now, we know that we'll pay less, you know, stocking up now than waiting for later. It's a scary thought, but it's kind of the way it goes. And also we did redo, I have done a market video before and we have redone the market. So this is not the same tour as last time. Last time we had plastic shelving that just didn't do so well. It was bowing and that kind of thing. So let's get going with this tour. All right, so we are going to start kind of, I'm gonna see if I can get a good angle. Well, there's some laundry detergent. If you saw our Costco haul, love their laundry detergent. All right, so you just saw where I showed you our spice drawer and the baking working pantry. So once we're out of a spice, we come over here and grab a new bottle. And then we'll just start at the top here. So your packets of spice, you know, we just like to keep in a container so they're nice and separated. Everything is also chronological order as far as dates go. So we use the oldest one first. Yes, it does take a lot of work in the beginning, but once you start restocking, you just put things behind others, just check dates once in a while. Behind there, we have our onion soup mix, which I use in a bunch of different recipes. Oh, I'm really zooming in here. All right, and some salt, pepper, all the little spices. There's my everything bagel seasoning. Look how many there are of those. I really use it a lot. And then the one in the back was from Costco. That was on my haul. All right, we'll come down here. Those are kind of my ones I use the most on the top shelf. And then down here we have ones that I don't quite use as much. So here's these, although I do use cinnamon a lot. And then at the end here, I've shown this from Aldi. I love these organic pastes. They have ginger, garlic, and basil. I use those so much, and they're really not a bad price. They're $2 and some cents. I can't remember. Now, we're not going to get into the detail of the personal items that much. That's why they're called personal. But that's what lives on the shelf next door. So we'll just from afar. I just don't want to, I don't know what's really in there. I know it's in there, but I just don't want, you know what I mean? Okay, so just the top shelf, we just have our toothpaste. We have cosmetic stuff, deodorant, shaving cream, face wash, more medicines on the next shelf down. I've got my hair color, because y'all know I color my hair at home because I do not need to go out and pay a bunch of money for some hair color when my hair's black. Below that we have soaps, more face wash, baby wipes, that kind of thing, and some like first aid stuff at the bottom down there. I'm trying not to make you dizzy. At the top of our shelf up here, we also have kind of like the electronic devices. So our bread maker, our fondue, dehydrator, another toaster oven. And then as we come down here, we do have cleaning supplies, that kind of thing, dishwasher detergent, dryer sheets, and then we have some animal care items down there at the bottom. All right, we're gonna make a little turn here. It's not too tight, but it's like when you're filming, I wanna make sure that I get a good angle here. All right, there are the Costco paper towels at the bottom. I mean, I love the Costco brand paper towels. We will never stop buying those. And next to that is actually toilet paper from Aldi. For some reason, when they built this house, they made less space on the toilet paper roll, like to the cabinet, than the other rolls. And so we have to get we can't use the mega rolls in our in our master bathroom is basically what I'm getting at, because you pull one sheet off at a time because it's too thick, and that's not fun. So then we get the Costco paper, or excuse me, toilet paper for the other 3 bathrooms in the house. I can't remember. All right. And then we've got some tissues because, well, everybody runs sometimes. All right, some of those styrofoam section plates. I'm gonna tell you something on the farm too. When you have a lot of people coming for Thanksgiving, these are what we're using for Thanksgiving. I mean, it keeps your food separated. And I told my husband, you know what? It also, it's styrofoam. It'll keep it warmer longer. I don't know. All right, so I showed you those extra to-go Tupperware in our working pantry, but we also have to-go containers, like if we have desserts or something that somebody wants to take home. I do a lot of cooking here on the farm, a lot. Here's our Costco trash bags, which we will always use, and some napkins. All right, and then the top shelf is like plasticware, baggies, cling wrap, aluminum foil, parchment paper, that kind of thing. All right, then we're going to swing around this way. Sorry, guys, I'm trying not to make you dizzy. And here we have waters. Okay, so the bigger jugs are what I put in my big jug for my water, so I don't drink a ton of plastic bottles. And then the kids like the fruit water, so I use that sometimes in their lunches. And then the little waters are on top for their snacks, and there's bigger waters on the bottom. And we entertain a lot too, so we have a lot of water. Okay, we're going to swing around this way. On the bottom rack is where we keep, which we don't drink soda, as far as like 2-liter sodas, you know, like that kind of stuff. But when we entertain, we definitely use it. We have a lot of Powerade for when the kids have track season, and when my husband works on the yard and that kind of thing, make sure he stays hydrated. And then my husband drinks the Clear American in the middle, those Clear American drinks before he goes to bed. I'm a water girl. I don't drink this stuff at all. And there's 2 liters of soda if we're entertaining behind there, just a few bottles of that. And then the kids have their juice here. And then we're moving on up. On this shelf, we have kind of like cereal, oatmeal situations here. So starting on the right there, I get this. Well, that bag's not from Costco because it's too small. That's from Walmart, basically overpaid there. And then Ellie likes the oats and honey granola. And then those 3 bags are the bigger bags from Costco. And this is what I'm eating now with my yogurt. And it's not cheap, but it's purely Elizabeth. Like I said again, with my fertility stuff, I'm trying to eliminate a lot of chemicals and eat like pretty clean. And then we go to some cereal, some brand cereal, some Wheaties. I mean, we like to stay regular here on the farm. I'm sorry, TMI. And then Rice Crisps because I make a lot of Rice Krispies, Rice Krispie treats. And also sometimes the kids will eat them for breakfast. And then there's some cereals for the kids too. And then on the end here is just the organic oatmeal that I'll eat once in a while. And I eat this almost every single day, really every day. And I've showed this on my video before, but it's just really those seeds that are super good for you. I'll put them on my cereal, on my yogurt, that kind of thing. All right, we're going to move it on up again. So here is our snack section. Well, the next couple of our snack sections. So we have our nacho chips. So there's a bunch of bags, but like I said, the oldest ones are in the front, and then that's how we keep things fresher. We have the restaurant style chips, and then these are all pretzel things. And then variety pack of chips from Walmart for the kids' lunches. And then the Pringles were from Costco, as well as the Sun Chips. Those were on our grocery order as well, or not order, but we went and shopped for them. And then next shelf up, we also have some more variety box of chips and Goldfish. Jay's loves his Nilla wafers. So we had a box of those from Aldi. And then just some like granola bar things here. And again, Jay's loves his Cheez-Its. Yeah. And some sugar-free pudding over there. Top shelf. Oop, that's not supposed to be in here. Ooh, this is open. That's not supposed to be in the market. See, it happens. I'm in here like multiple times a day, so I'll just fix that problem. So we got some rice treats, honey buns, popcorn, saltines, dried fruit, and some nuts. So there is the snack aisle. I'm going to take you around. Let's go around this way. Oh, there's some dried fruit, cranberries. All right, let's go to our next aisle. It'll actually start on the side up here. I have some pizza crusts, taco shells, tortillas, and then we have all of our pastas up top. We have switched to whole wheat pasta. I still do have some regular pasta up here as well, but we really like the wheat pasta better. I mean, it is better for you, but all right. And this is a huge tub of egg noodles, which we also switched to whole wheat, and they are delicious. We all really like them a lot. All right, and here we have some instant mashed potatoes, and also Knorr's sides are in here as well. All right, and then our rices are right here. We have, and I like the long cooking, rices, not the enriched kind. There's some quinoa back here. It's packed full. This will last us a long time. And then moving to the left, we also have some yellow rice. There's some stuffing, jasmine rice, regular white rice, which we don't really use much. And then a whole lineup of macaroni and cheese. Okay, moving down. Salad dressings. So you can see we have salad dressings and our apple cider vinegar next to it, and a bunch of ketchups, Parmesan cheeses. Some things we don't use as often, so we only have like one of them. I mean, we're not stocking up for like years. We're just stocking up for kind of seasons. We usually do a winter haul, a back to school haul, that kind of thing. Now, how we do it on our racks, see, these racks are really, they go in deep. So instead of, because this is a different product, instead of putting this next to something else where you don't have a lot of space, we put space between the tartar sauce and the zesty steak sauce. So it kind of, you have more room to work with then. All right, we have a lot of barbecue sauce for some reason, because I usually make my own barbecue sauce, but it looks like we'll be good with that for a long time. I usually, almost every week do Asian cuisine. I actually should stock up on teriyaki and soy sauce. This will not last us through winter. I'm actually doing like in my head, okay, we need to buy some more of these and these. So I will be placing another order. And then some mayonnaise and mustards and my husband's favorite yum yum sauce. All right, we're going to move down. So down on the right, we have some balsamic vinegar, and behind that is the rice vinegar that I use to make my Asian cucumber salad. I made a YouTube short video on that. I'm telling you, it tastes like the restaurant style. It's delicious. You should try it. Then, it's the Sean Connery sauce. That's what I call it. The Worcestershire sauce. Sean Connery sauce. Steak sauce behind that. We have some horseradish, capers, olives. Now, I have olives in the canned section, but I also put, we don't use the green olives as much, so I just have them over here behind the capers because they're kind of related to me in my head. Then the balsamic glaze, I'll tell you, I love that stuff. So good. And also the garlic paste, $1.88 from Walmart. You can't beat it. Avocado oil, I use that with my cooking as well as the olive oil. And got some peanut butter. Banana pepper rings, yum. I mean, you can put those on just about anything and they taste so good, and they're not, now my mouth is watering, and they're not too spicy. We also have those sweet cherry peppers back there, just one lonely jar, and some pickle chips, some relish, and more pickle chips, and a big old thing of jalapenos. And I'll tell you this right now, I remember this. Used to be, and I'm sure a lot of you know this, that when you, if they didn't have an item at Walmart, they would substitute with what they had. And sometimes you might just order a tiny jar and be coming home with this economy size of whatever, and you still pay the same price. Well, they'll sub it, but you'll pay the price now. So that was what that was. All right, let's swing around here. Now, oh, I also do store, like those are cupcake and cake holders down there. All right, our top shelf up here is looking a little lonely. We don't mean to fill all this out because we don't want to waste food. This is just the things that we use often and that kind of thing. So up here we have all kinds of soups, and we have tuna, clams. Jay's just had a thing of soup today for lunch. So, all right. Here, down here, we've got our chicken broth, chicken gravy, beef gravy. Can you tell we use a lot of cream of mushroom? Cream of mushroom, just 1 can of artichoke hearts. I do like artichokes, but I don't use them too often. A bunch of cans of mushrooms, green chilies, love with Mexican cuisine. And these are all black olives here because, you know, Jay's loves some black olives. And then we have sliced olives. We'll use those for like tacos and nachos because I'm not going to stand there and slice an olive into slices. It's just too high risk for me. Can see, I know it looks like there's 2, but then I show you from the side. My beets. So I eat beets often. They are superfood. Love them. Put a little goat cheese on those bad boys and even some lemon zest. Oh my gosh, capers and balsamic glaze. Let's not, get it twisted. Balsamic glaze. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Okay, so then we have our green beans, which we like a lot. Love Margaret Holmes brand. So we have some of her greens and green beans. All right, let's move down from here. Lots of beans. So we have kidney beans, mixed chili beans, great northern beans, refried beans, baked beans in the back, black beans, chili beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, black-eyed peas, navy beans, garbanzo beans, lentils. We have a lot of lentils. Wow. Tomato paste, which I need to pull forward. Stewed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and then there's the jars of tomato sauce, not jars, cans of tomato sauce that I use to make my homemade sauce. All right, we're taking it to the bottom level here. All right, maybe I should get down a little bit. Okay, sorry guys, you're gonna hear my knees again. I was trying to avoid it, but my knees crack every time I bend down. Lots of pineapple, apple pie filling, cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie. This is where we keep our lemon and lime juices, and some prunes just in case, and some raisins and jelly, salsa and tomato sauce or pasta sauce. And I usually make my homemade, but we like to have some just in case, and just 1 jar of pizza sauce on the end there. All right, let me get up and then we will go to the top. This is kind of just a small little thing you do here. Just syrup, which we don't use often. They use maple syrup for their stuff. And then some pumpkin spice pancake and waffle mix, which I didn't order, but got in an order. So we'll use that. Ellie said that she thinks it sounds good, so we'll get that. And then we have some pancake and waffle mix, some decaf coffee because I'm not drinking caffeine these days, and then some more of our serving platters, that kind of thing. And this is basically like more of a baking shelf for us. Down here, we have some yeast because I make homemade bread in my bread maker, and different kinds of puddings and jellos, and some vanilla extract. We have white chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk. There's a lot of that. I'll be using that today for sure. I'm doing some baking. And then we have some rolled oats. And when I'm baking and it calls for oil, I use canola oil. And then just some like icing, different, if I don't make it myself and I need something quick, there it is. Some cornstarch and some baking cocoa, baking soda. I have a bunch of marshmallows back here. Oh, there's some pie pans, some disposable pie pans. So if I make a pie for someone, I'll use a disposable one so they don't have to worry about getting anything back to me. Some Jiffy corn muffin mix. And then these are a bunch of cake mixes in case I'm in a pinch and I need something quick. And then some nonstick spray. And we'll take it down here. So in the back over there on the left, there's several bags of dried beans. And for some reason, there's coffee filters. Those are in the wrong spot, and I must. Please excuse me. Ooh. Next to the coffee. Much better. Okay, everything's fine. All right, breadcrumbs. We have a bunch of powdered sugar, brown sugar, corn syrup, liquid stevia, more sugar. Oh, and as you see here, I mean, every time we keep ordering flour and sugar from Walmart, the package ends up being open. So we always put, because these are wire racks and we don't want it to be on the floor, so we put a rubber mat so that in case some sugar leaks or flour, it stays underneath the package and we can just wipe it up. But anyway, those are unsweetened coconut flakes and some stevia. And then we have a bunch of different flours, from bread flour, regular all-purpose flour, self-rising, that kind of thing. And over here, my food coloring. I think I have enough food coloring to last for the rest of my life. And on the bottom, again, serving platters for parties, that kind of thing on the bottom. Oh, my mama got me this. Let me just show you. Sorry, that was the D's. Is that not just has little witch feet? It's like a little cauldron. So cute. I put a dessert in there, like when we have our big Halloween party. It's so cute. Okay, I just had to do that. And then to the right of all this, I have, this is kind of like a party cookie cutter section. So at the top, I just have things that I might use for parties. So these are like the, you know, the little party, like to, not toothpicks, but picks, food picks. Okay, so I have those if I need them. What are they? Oh, this is the picture stands, and then the little clothespin picture that you can hang pictures, like if you're doing a personalized party, that kind of thing. And then these are all my cupcake liners. Keep those in there. We'll close that in a minute. All right, and this is where I keep all my candles. So I try to have those in stock. And this one's kind of messy, but that's okay. So you know how you buy stuff over and over again, and then you end up having so much of it because you don't realize that you have it already. So we try to keep this really organized. I mean, I know it looks a little sloppy right now, but these are all napkins. Everything in this drawer is napkins for different holidays, occasions, whatever. So we like to go to the drawer first before we purchase and buy more napkins. All right, the drawer below that, we have some curling ribbon for decorations or, you know, packages, that kind of thing. And I do have two things, a streamer in here, but then this drawer is just, it's just packed full with streamer or crepe paper, whatever you call it from where you are. Just a bunch of different colors. I can't tell you how many of the same colors we have. I have so much white, so many white streamers, and I'm like, how did this happen? But that's why we're organizing. Everything's okay. And then to the right of that, I have, of course, the 'Tis the Season for wrapping gifts. So I did show this on a Hobby Lobby haul where we got these boxes from Hobby Lobby, but I just keep like gift bags and everything right here. I know it's not very much. I just keep like the nicer ones, you know, and some birthday plates, party cups. I use these. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's just like when you have, we set up a buffet in our kitchen because we have a really long bar, and we'll put like napkins and the silverware or whatever in here. And if we're having a picnic theme, this is just a paper one. Anyway, that's cute. And then below that, we have bows, of course, because it's Christmas season. We have 2 bags of bows, and underneath that, and we have tissue paper. And underneath that, in these 2 containers, there are like Halloween treat bags, like party goodie bags, those kind of things. And then moving on over here, well, I have my wrapping paper sitting right here, but in these drawers, and they're actually, if you can see through the drawer, they are sectioned by like holiday, that kind of thing. And there's just tons of cookie cutters. I'm going to try to get into one of these. I just have to move this wrapping paper first. Okay, so we just have tons of different kinds. Now, they're not all in bags, but our Halloween, ABC's 1, 2, 3s, cookie cutters, like if you're doing something for a little kid's party. And, now y'all, in this container, I mentioned this on, I think it was the Where Have I Been video. These are my mama's copper cookie cutters. All right, I got to open it. I got to show it to you. Okay, I got the lid opened after a few minutes. It took me a second. Now, they're not all copper in here. Some of them are aluminum, and then these old vintage ones. Y'all tell me if any of these look familiar to you, okay? But I mean, this is just my childhood right here, you know? This Christmas tree was one really fun one to decorate. And then here's the copper ones. Oh, big gingerbread man. And it's funny, my kids, I said, yes, you can have one sugar cookie. And they always pick the gingerbread man because it's huge. That's just being smart, you know? And the bells, look at this. Sorry, I'm having like a nostalgic moment here. And the snowman, doesn't that just look like so vintage and so sweet? I just feel like my mom's here with me right now as I talk about it. I just love it so much. Oh, and then this one, Santa Claus. Oh, just brings back so many memories. Oh, look at this. Ooh, I think I know what I'm using for the Turkey Day sugar cookies. I'm serious. I'm pulling this one out and using it. Okay, but anyway, those are my mom's cookie cutters. It's like, you know, I've heard people talk about and it's not like a positive thing to talk about, I guess, but it's just if your house caught on fire and you had 5 things that you could grab for besides people in there, what would it be? And I'm telling you, I think it's going to be this container of cookie cutters. Anyway, so, okay, back to it. All right, so here's also some Valentine's Day ones as well. So let me close this up. I totally forgot about that turkey, and I'm making sugar cookies. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. In this bottom drawer here, we have, the piping bag tips when you need to ice things, and then edible markers, which are fun. Here's a piping bag. And then just some of like the cardboard circle things for the cakes. So that's what's in that drawer. So that is, I guess I'll tell you this. We also have a heat and air conditioner in here. This room, as you can tell, see where the curtains are? Let me take it in a little bit. No, I can't. Okay, so we have a bunch of windows in this room. So in the heat of the summer and the chill of the winter, the temperature changes a lot because of the windows. So we have that heater and air conditioning unit because it's really not good for food to go up in temperature, then go down, then go up and down, especially like the canned stuff that might sit there longer and have a longer expiration date. So anyway, and then, there's some tables. That's where we store our tables in case we need extra, and we will be using those for Thanksgiving. And I will be doing some baking. I'll be showing you some baking and stuff for Thanksgiving coming up here soon. Okay, so I thought since we were going to do a tour of the market, I might as well let you know how we keep our refrigerated meats organized. So it's as simple as 2 index cards. I mean, you could do fancy things and do a spreadsheet and all that kind of stuff, but this is how we do it on the farm here. So I always write in a pencil so that we can erase after we've used something. And you can see at the top there, 11/8, which is coming up in a few days. So I know I need to go ahead and use that or freeze it
so it doesn't expire. So this really helps with not wasting food, because with the prices being so high, I mean, it's just sends you into a downward depression spiral if you lose a roast, and you definitely don't want to risk eating expired meat. Gross. It also helps with the meal plans. So I really like cooking better with meats that are not frozen. So, I might look at, let's see, the turkey, ground turkey. See, we usually use 2 pounds of meat when we cook. So I would use this ground turkey with this ground turkey. And, I would use that. I might make, let's say chili, and then I would erase these two. So it just kind of helps with cooking with refrigerated meat instead of having to wait for things to defrost. And I like that a lot better. The other thing is there, see how there's a ground turkey up here and there's a ground turkey down here. If I was to go to try to find the one, if I was just looking for 1 pound of ground beef, I wouldn't want to grab this one. I would want to grab this one first. So this tells me what I need to look for and what date I will see on the package. So I just kind of wanted to show that to you because, prices are so high, and this is a way that you can be careful without wasting your products, and to also help with meal plans. And then also, if I'm here, let's pretend that I cook with this chicken breast and I'm like, oh, I know the other one expires at the same time, then I'll go ahead and put this in the freezer and I'll erase this off the list. This is only meat that is refrigerated. So anyway, that's what we do here on the farm. Just thought that I would share that with you as well.
I hope you enjoyed the tour of the market, the working pantry, the working baking pantry. And I hope that you may have picked up, a tip or whatever for your own house. This is just our way of stocking up and making sure that we use all of the items that we have without wasting. I cannot stand wasting. It's, $100 these days. You just, you look in your cart and you're like, okay, $100 for what? It's scary how expensive things are, but that is the point of our market and our freezers and refrigerators, is just to pay less now, even though we're still paying a lot because the prices just keep climbing. So anyway, like I said, I have a part 1, part 2, part 3 grocery haul that I will post the link in the description. But in total, even though I didn't record everything, it was about $3,500 winter stock up. It'll last us a long time. We don't let things go to waste. Trust me. I'm like, okay, we're going to have a random can of pineapple and garbanzo beans tonight. I mean, seriously, I can't stand wasting. But anyway, also, if you have any prayer requests, please let me know. I am recording this the day before Thanksgiving. I'm getting ready to start my baking videos. Hopefully you can find a good recipe on that. This year is tough. It's the first Thanksgiving without my mom. And I know that I'm the middle child, if you couldn't tell, of 2 sisters. And I know that we are having a little bit more of a difficult time this year. We're trying to make it really good for our kids because they were blessed with a wonderful Mimi. And so, sorry. Woo! Okay, everything's fine. That's what I keep saying. So I hope you enjoy your family, and I hope you make wonderful memories, and just do me a favor. Hug your loved ones just a little bit tighter. Hold them for a second longer this year. Okay. Do that for me. Do it for me. And it'll make your heart feel better too. Okay. If, like I said, any prayer requests, any video suggestions, please let me know. I'm literally leaving this market and going to the kitchen, and you're going to be cooking with me and baking with me. We're going to do it. Okay. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know the U.S. is celebrating tomorrow, so I hope you have a wonderful holiday, everybody. So, all right. Thank you so much for spending a whole lot of time with me. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.